Hey guys, it's Sakina right here again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for following me, and for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please click on the subscription button down there. You only subscribe once. Yes, you only subscribe once. Then you click on the notifications bell to be receiving like those notifications that alert you whenever I upload a video. So guys, this is my first video in Uganda after 2 good years. I last uploaded a video last year in 2024 when I was still in Saudi Arabia. But now I'm back in Uganda by God's grace. Thanks so much for your prayers, you people. I made it safely back to Uganda after finishing my 2 years contract in Saudi Arabia as a housemaid. Yes, I was in Saudi Arabia as a housemaid and I completed my 2 years. Now I'm back to my motherland. Yes. So here I was like, how do I say? Former Kadama, yes, of Saudi Arabia. So I'm back here and I promise to be uploading many videos concerning my life while in Saudi Arabia, then my life back here in Uganda. But now, before I talk about a lot of things, I would like to walk with you guys through my journey to Saudi Arabia, then my stay while there, and now my life back in Uganda. So we are going to start with how I went to Saudi Arabia. Yes, I would like to share with you guys my experience of how I went to Saudi Arabia. Which steps did I take? Because I know maybe there are people out there who would like to hear such information, but they don't have any source like to get it from. Because few people share it, and those who share it also sometimes may fear talk about different things. But I'll walk with you guys slowly. Yes, we shall walk slowly through this whole process. I'll explain to you everything of how I went, my life while there, because people face different challenges when they go to that side. Yeah. Now let's begin. How did your girl Sakina here go to Saudi Arabia? So guys, going to Saudi Arabia is like traveling to any other country abroad. It's like going to another country abroad. Of course, you need to get a passport. I first need to be a citizen of your country so that you get a passport. You may be a citizen or not. There are those different citizenships. So you get the passport of your country. Then they process for you travel documents, get a visa. Then they get for your ticket and you go. That's the step. That's the summary of the steps of going to Saudi Arabia. But before you get all those things, there are other things involved. You can either do it personally or you go through a company. But majorly for safety, people usually use companies. There are many ways through which girls go to Saudi Arabia because majorly in Uganda, many girls who go to Saudi Arabia go to work as housemaids. Yes, as housemaids. There are just a few who go there and work as cleaners, as caregivers, taking care of sick people in hospitals and all those things. But majority go to work as housemaids. That's what I know. There may be other people there who are doing other duties that maybe I'm not aware of. But now for me, at least I know most Ugandans who go to Saudi Arabia go to work as housemaids, caregivers, even boys go, yes. There are others who go to work in supermarkets, then cleaners, yes. Now, for me, for my case, why I went to Saudi Arabia, of course, you can have your personal reasons and other reasons as to why you're going, other financial problems, like you're going through financial hardships, then you're like, let me go, because getting a job itself here is not easy. I know people out there know what I'm talking about. It's not easy to get a job. But now going the other side doesn't involve lots of things, like lots of papers. You have to be educated, you have to be learned, no. Just get your passports, use the right company, and you'll find yourself there. Now, how did Sakina go? Personally, let me give my story of how I went to Saudi Arabia. I've just given you a summary of the whole general thing, yes? So, how I went to Saudi Arabia, I began thinking about Saudi Arabia late 2019. There are just thoughts about it. But later I was like, how do I? Then it came to 2020, early there. I said, I think I should go. I began processing the passport. How did I even begin when I don't know anything about it? I was on Facebook that time. I came across a post from one of my friends. Yes, somebody I know, some relative of mine. I came across a post when she was posting about some recruitment company. Then it was like they need girls. I think you've seen those adverts. There are many, because there are many recruitment agencies. So I contacted her. She told me, you need to have money, 600 Ugandan shillings. 600,000 Ugandan shillings. Yes, she told me that. Then she told me 600,000 because that time I was doing some job. And I was doing some job somewhere. I said, it's okay, I'll try. Now, I told her I've gotten some 300,000. After some time, she said, it's okay. I went with that 300,000 to Kampala, to that company, which name I'll not mention. I went, reached there with that money I gave her. When I gave her this money, she told me I registered myself. Then things went on like that. Then they told me after registering, they took a picture of me and they're like, you can go back home. We shall call you. We are going to begin the process of a passport. I went back home. I went back to where I was working here, where I was residing that time. Then after, of course, you do that. Then they keep calling you, come do this, come do this. You guys, it's not easy. Now I'm in the middle. Of the video. My daughter's bringing for me sugarcane that I peeled for her. Now let me peel for her this sugarcane. Then I proceed. Guys, just be patient with me. Ma'am, I have finished to peel for her the sugarcane. Let me taste and see. It's very nice. But for us here in the village, you just pick the sugarcane from the garden. Now this one is fresh from the garden. Then you peel and eat. Let me take another one. Let me give her. Masa, it's in. Now, Malil. Kali. Now I've finished. Sorry for that. But I've finished to peel the sugarcane. Now, where were we? Kati, they called. I kept going there. Then time reached. Those things when they involve agents, sometimes it's better when you know where the company is. You go by yourself, you reach at the counter, at the desk of the director. Because agents usually tell you a very large amount of money compared to the money that is really needed. Because for my case, I was told 600,000 Ugandan shillings. In actual sense, time reached, we had a meeting there with the director and it was 300,000 Ugandan shillings. So my first 300,000 was just eaten like that. So if you know the company, it's better you go there directly. But when you deal with agents, those people, of course, they also want to eat. They get commission when you take a person, but still, they ask for a large sum of money. And they always want you to give it to them, help you take it. They threaten, they can tell you, when you take it by yourself, they will charge you a lot, but usually it's better to go by yourself up to the director's desk. So all that was done. The passport came out in 2020. Then they processed the visa, I think. Then they called me that we are traveling, I think, in a week's time or 2 weeks. So that time they called me, guys, I had feared and withdrawn. My emotions had withdrawn from the whole thing of going to Saudi Arabia. So I told them, I'm not able to. I think I deceived that I'm pregnant or something like that. Because of course they do all the medicals, they do all the what. They first know that you're physically fit before they start working on visa things. Take for these other diseases, HIV, pressure, then they make sure that you don't have a lot of scars on the body, because sometimes those scars, because you're going to do heavy works. So when you reach there and you're overstanding, some scars can open. So some people who have gone through CS, those ladies whom they operated, they usually, for safety, it's better not to go, because some girls reach there and the wounds open up because the works are too many. It's too much work. You can overstand sometimes if you find a house where there are many people. So that is it anyway. It was just a small catchy. When I told them I'm not ready to go in 2020, guys, don't mind about my catching. This one is just a minor issue. Don't mind about that. So they kept quiet also. When the company processes for your passport, they don't give it to you, because if they give it to you, it means they're going to make a loss. They are putting their money for the passport, maybe medical or whatever, visa and all that. So if you fail to go with them, the passport remains with them until you make up your mind to go, or else you pay them money for the passport. When I told them in 2020 that I'm not going, so Corona also came in. When Corona came in, of course, movement was limited. Then time went by. In 2021, I was not thinking about it, and Corona things were still there. Then 2022 came. I was now really at the wall. I was like, let me just go. Let me just go, basing on my reasons that I had. Now I put aside everything and decided to go. My parents were not supporting it so much because of the fear of what happens there, how girls come back dead, like all those things you can hear about Saudi Arabia. But later I convinced them. I said, even me myself, the fear that I had to console myself. I was like, now God, I had to talk to God. I people come back dead, people go there and are tortured. But for me, I promise you that my aim that will take me there is what I will do. I'll go to work. But if it's my time to die from Saudi Arabia, even if I've been in Uganda, I think I'll die. If it's my time to suffer in Saudi Arabia, even if I've been in Uganda, I think I'll suffer. So I pray, let me go. Just guide me and keep me safe while there. Then I console myself as like, even if I stay in Uganda, if I'm to die, I'll die. Even if, those consolations when you're alone, that sometimes when you're alone and you be like, you console yourself even on things that don't exist. I made up my mind. I said I should go. I called the agency, the company that had my passport. They told me come. I went. When I reached there, to my dismay, the company had been closed temporarily because of the license that had expired. So what they could do, some companies that whose licenses have expired or expired sometime back, what they do, since the names still remain in people, of course girls keep going. So they act as agents. They collect you, they lead you to a bigger company that is still ongoing, like taking girls. Then they get some money as they take a person, like commission, you understand. So I call and they tell me I went there, it was the case. Some other girls were there going with other companies, but this company was the one that was linking them, since it's the one that had their passport. So I went there, it was the same thing. Now they tried my thing. I saw things were taking so long, and that time I really wanted to go. Now what I did was this. I was like, now what will I do? I called one of the guys who used to work there, whom I knew. One guy who used to work there is my OB. I once studied with him. Then they are like that. So I called him. He also connected me to another guy who has a company, but that company is more of an agent. Yeah? They collect people, then they take them to other companies. So this guy told me, just get your passport. Bring it, we shall process for you. I go back to the company where my passport was. I tell them I need my passport. I've cancelled everything. I will not go. They were like, to give you a passport, you need to pay 400,000. Meaning the other money that I once paid, the 300,000, had not reached the office. Guys, I went out for the 400,000 I took. They gave me my passport. Now, how much is this? 300,000 plus 400,000, that's 700,000 plus the transports I'd put in, staying in Kampala, the money like that. I think that was over 800,000 or 850 around there. Because I was staying far, going to Kampala is expensive. And it's not one day going. I got my passport, I took it to this other guy now, who just told me to pick my passport and take for him. When I took, he tried another company that my aunt used to go. The company, when they tried to process my things, they said my name is in the system. Remember, the other side, time to go reached, I didn't go. Meaning my visa had been processed and other things had been processed and they were still in the system. They needed to be cancelled. Cancelling, I think, takes us a short, something small. But because we can't know about them, you don't know what they do, you don't know how to start, where to go. He told me, your name is in the system, you can't go. At the other company, now he had taken my passport. They removed the passport. He remained with it in the hands. He now told me, Sakina, to go, to remove your name from the system, you need to pay 1 million Ugandan shillings. I didn't have even 50 shillings. So he tells me, you need to pay 1 million Ugandan shillings. I said, oh, no, I don't have money. He told me, if you don't have money, we can sign an agreement. I process for you everything. I connect you to a bigger company where they will do everything for you and your name to be removed from the system. You go, you reach there, you work, you pay me my money. I told him it's okay. We signed a loan of 1 million Ugandan shillings. Now, remember now the other is like 850. This is 1 million. I pay, I sign, I bring to the OC stamps, sign, my mom signs, I take it back. He connects me to a bigger company that now I used to travel. When he connected me this way, I came. Since my passport was already there, I think they removed my name from the system. They began the process. Did medical, did what? All those things you're putting in, kamani, some money, somewhere. I think I wasted over 2.5. Yeah, I used over 2.5 just to go to Saudi Arabia. Basing on how I'm explaining to you. Now, when all that was done, they processed my things. Of course, traveling, they tell you, they give you a list of necessities that you should have for you to go. So all the things involve money. There's some money you're supposed to pay in the office, at the company, for uniform, for medical, like that. So I think I used over 2.6, 2.5 million Ugandan shillings to go to Saudi Arabia. So they did all those things. Then time reached, we remained the accommodation of the company. People kept going. They take few girls at a go. So everything was done. My ticket was bought, and the day reached for us to go. We went. Going, we went with one of the agents, one of the guys who works at the company, up to Entebbe airport. We used the coaster because we're many. Used the coaster, reached there. We moved with him, whatever line we were moving on, he was there with us taking paperwork like that. Till we went to the waiting area, waiting for the plane. Then time reached, we climbed the plane and left for Saudi Arabia. But before I tell you my experience in the plane, my first experience in the plane, like I'd never used an airplane before. So my first experience, before I give you that video of my first experience in the plane, you guys, my next video is going to be about how many ways girls go to Saudi Arabia. I'm going to explain all that in my next video. Then my other video will be my first experience in the airplane, But as we're going now from the accommodation to the airport, Entebbe airport, you guys, we sang songs as if we're going to heaven, as if we're going to, I think, USA. When the coaster were like, Katonda, yabadde mw'ensonga. Those songs of hope and praise. We went like that. So guys, watch out for my next video. I want to just give you a small explanation of the ways, like the bosses, the two bosses, something like that, of how girls go to Saudi Arabia. Or the two. I'm going to explain. You'll understand when you watch my next video. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing, guys. Let's grow this channel together. I'm now very serious about this. And please don't forget to type your questions, whatever you like to ask after watching this video, anything in this video that you like an elaboration about, you comment in the comment section. I'll be glad to reply you in my videos as I make them. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. I love you all. Bye.